Hey, what's cracking, everybody? On today's video, I will be taking a look at Fluff Linux. And I got their website right here up and loaded. And it says, what is Fluff Linux? Fluff Linux is an Arch-based distribution developed by FluffNet focused on delivering a stable, high-performance, and hassle-free computing experience. Designed to work out of the box, it offers a refined KDE desktop tailored for developers, power users, and everyday users alike, with an emphasis on ease of use, responsiveness, and clean design. Fluff Linux aims to be the Linux distro of choice for anyone who simply wants things to just work. All right, so this is an Arch-based system. All right, and there's a note right here. It says, the live session's default user password is Fluff if you lock the screen for SSH login. And of course, I've downloaded the latest version. And the current version right here, it says it's 2025-08-31, so August 31st. All right, so let's head on over to the virtual machine and take a look at Fluff Linux. Okay, we are here now on the virtual machine, and the first thing we are greeted by is the welcome screen, but we don't want to look at that yet. What we want to do is get it installed, and on the desktop, there's the icon, Fluff Linux Installer. So let's go ahead and click that. Okay, and it looks like it is going to be a custom installer. All right, enter the name of the target drive you want to install Fluff Linux on. For example, dev SDA, dev. So right here, it says VDA. So we're going to use VDA. You have selected dev VDA. If this isn't the correct drive, please quit the installer and restart it. So we'll continue. All right, it looks like it's going through part of the installation. I'm sure it's gonna at some point ask me for some user info and things like that, but we'll be patient and we'll wait. So I'll edit the video and pause it and restart it whenever I need to do a manual input on it. Okay, and we are now prompted to enter a host name, system name you'd like to have. And it has examples right here. So I'll just call it Fluff Linux. Then I'll hit enter. Enter the username you'd like to have. I'm going to use test. And write down the password you'd like to have for test. All right, it's complicated and it's going to be one. It's not 1, 2. Okay, and from the looks of things, it seems that everything is installed. So let's go ahead and reboot the system. Okay, I've rebooted the system and we are now on Fluff Linux. And if I click on the applications launcher, you can see that I am the user test at Fluff Linux. All right, and the first thing that we're greeted with is a welcome screen, which is the standard welcome screen for KDE Plasma. Click on next, just give you some information about the desktop itself. All right, so just keep clicking on next, and if there's something here that you want to look at, you can always check it out. And of course, this is a share anonymous users information, and I'll always have that on disabled. So it's like that by default, so that's good. And we're finished. All right, and pretty much every KDE Plasma comes with that welcome screen. Alrighty, so yeah, we are on the KDE Plasma Desktop environment. Panel is on the bottom. Panel has a system tray on the right. Right here is where you're going to find your date and time, your calendar, your notifications, your internet connection, your screen resolutions, not screen resolutions, but brightness, and of course your volume rockers and things like that. Plus you have some hidden icons that have some other things right here. All right, and on the right, you're going to have your pinned applications. And these are pretty much standard on all KDE Plasma desktop environments. So you have Firefox, which is your web browser. You have Dolphin, your file manager. Discover, which is your software center. And you have your system settings. And then next to that, we have the application launcher. So if we open the application launcher, you can see our categories here. So we have favorites, we have all applications, which are listed in alphabetical order. We have development, education, graphics, help, internet, multimedia, office, system, utilities, and lost and found. Plus you have your session buttons down here, and you also have a search bar. So if you want to search for something, you can use the search bar. All right, so let's check out these pinned applications. Of course, we got Firefox. And typically you'll find these pinned applications on all KDE Plasma desktop environments, unless it's a custom setup. And let's see what version of Firefox we are using. It is 142.0.1. Then next to that, we have Dolphin. Dolphin is a file manager. And on this Dolphin, it opens up the test folder. But if you open it up, you go into the test, which is my username, and then you'll see your layout. So it is a standard layout. You got desktop, documents, downloads, music, pictures, public, templates, and videos. Of course, all of these are empty until you fill them yourself. All right, and you do have some more items here, your hidden items. And if you do a right click, I do not see an option to show hidden folders. So what I do is press Control H on the keyboard, and it will display the hidden folders. And to hide them again, press Control H. And let's look at the about. Going to help, about Dolphin. And it is version 25.08.0. And next to that, we have Discover. Now, being that we are on Arch Linux, I believe this is going to use the Flatpak or FlatHub repository. But right now, once it finishes loading, we'll take a look at it and confirm. So let's see. Did I see GIMP in the packages? Let's go into graphics. I don't see GIMP, so I'm going to install GIMP. And it says right here, install from FlatHub. So I click on it, and it is installing. So while that's installing, we'll go ahead and check something else out. Or we could check out the about real quick. And it's Discover 6.4.4 in Application Explorer. All right, I'll go back to this. It's still showing as installing. It doesn't show any like progress bar or anything like that. It just says installing. So we'll see. While that's installing, oh, now you can see a progress bar. Anyways, while that's installing, let's open up the system settings. Pretty much these are the system settings for KDE Plasma. And you have your categories right here on the left-hand side. You got input, output, connected devices, networking, appearance and style, apps and windows, workspace, security and privacy, language and time, system. So you got pretty much all your controls right here. So if you want to change the appearance, how it looks, like you can see right now, it's on Breeze Dark. But if I click on Breeze and then click on Apply, it'll change it to that. And if I want to go back to Breeze Dark, I just click that and click on Apply, and it goes back to the dark the way it was. And you can change the colors and all that. You got colors and themes, text and fonts. You can change the wallpapers. You can do everything on here. And basically the same thing goes for any other section of the system itself. You want to change window borders or, whatever you want to change on the system itself, you can change it all on here. And this is your system settings. All right. So we got a lot of pop-ups right here. So something, keyhole worker closed unexpectedly. Please report this error to help improve this software. Being that I don't know what it is, I'll just close this. All right, and it looks like GIMP did finish installing, so I can go ahead and close Discover, and we can open this back up and go into graphics, and we have GIMP here now. And it is version 3.0.4. Let's confirm it. And so far, everything on here is pretty snappy. All of the functions are snappy. Every time I click on something, it just works quickly. And if we look at the about, it is GIMP 3.0.4. All right, got all these icons on here. They're starting to disappear now, but I think these are the I think those were the notifications that we saw earlier. But anyways, they're gone now. All right, so let's open up a terminal and see if we got HTOP. Well, I do see HTOP already here, so let's just click on that, and I can open it up and see if I can make it bigger. All right, you can see right here, our memory, we're only using 1.7 gigabytes out of 4. And our load averages are in the 1s, 1.5s. So it's Linux, it's snappy, it's fast, it's good. What else is there to say? All right, let's reopen up the terminal. As mentioned before, this is a Arch-based system. So one of the first things you want to do with Arch-based systems is you want to update your repositories. So sudo pacman -sy. Click on that, give it your complicated password, and all it does is just synchronize your package databases. That way now if you want to install something, it should install without a problem. So let's do sudo pacman -S, and we'll do fast fetch. All right, and this should install fast fetch, neo fetch, whatever you want to call it, just to give you some more system info. So let me go ahead and clear the screen, and now we'll do fast fetch, and we'll make that bigger, of course. And you can see right here the OS is Fluff Linux, and the host is we are on a virtual machine, and the kernel is 6.16.4. All right, now you got other info regarding your theme, icons, font, cursor, terminal, and all this other stuff down here is going to be unique to whatever system it's installed on, like CPU, GPU, memory swap, and all that. That's all unique to whatever system it's installed on. All right, so yeah, it's fast, it's snappy. I don't see any issues. I did see some issues when I opened up, what was it that I opened up? I think it was the wallpapers. All right, so I got the system settings open back up. And what was it? When I started getting all the errors, I think I was in wallpapers. And yeah, see how the errors keep coming back up? I think it's because it's trying to grab these images, and for some reason these images are probably not in the folder they're supposed to be in. And I think that's what's causing these errors, because I just duplicated the error. All right. So these should, let me close this, and they should all just start going away now. And you can see all of them that opened up down here. All right. So yeah, it's something to do with the wallpaper manager. It's causing these errors. But as far as the system, I mean, it's working. If I right click and desktop and wallpaper, if I click on that, let me see, do those errors show up again? I don't see them. Let me make this bigger again. I'm not seeing those errors again. So maybe it has something to do with the way the file locations are set up in the system settings. All right. All right, well, it's a good system. You got pretty much everything you need out of the box. You know, you got an image viewer, you got a web browser, you got VLC for your media, you got an office player. You know, you got all your system tools, you got your utilities. So pretty much everything you need out of the box to get going. Everything else, you know, you could just get on the terminal or on Discover and just install it yourself. All right, so all in all, it's a pretty good system. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. If you liked the video that you just saw, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video you just saw, give it a thumbs down. By all means, it's all fair game on LinuxHub. All right, you guys, that's going to do it for this video, and I'm